my playthrough of Skyrim. I would like you all to know that Skyrim is easily my favorite game of all time, and I always wanted to do a playthrough of it. And you know, here we are today, and I hope that you will all join me on this adventure, in which we will hopefully have a lot of fun. Now be aware that this is not a speedrun or some kind of extraordinary new type of playthrough. This is just me trying to have fun in Skyrim with you guys, and I will talk a lot about lore and, you know, just generally just have a fun time. So without further ado, let us get into it. Now I'm aware that I might have some mods that might cause some conflicts here and there, but rest assured, if I find any faults in the mods, then I will remove the mods or try to fix them, because I don't have a lot of mods that should be game breaking or anything like that. This is Alternative Start, which is a mod I actually must recommend to all of you that like role-playing. Alternative Start allows you to start Skyrim in another way than the usual. You don't have to start on the carriage, with Rayloff saying, you know, hey there, wake up. So, yeah, let's just create our character. And for this playthrough, I actually really wanted to play as an orc. Mainly because I really never play orcs, and I always found them really cool, but I just never got to play them. So let us play a really cool looking orc. I am looking for something that looks kind of demonic. Oh, I like that look, because in this playthrough I'm going to play sort of not exactly a good-hearted character, more so a character that seeks to amuse himself with the world, which will allow us to explore some really interesting scenarios. Now, I have some skin mods that allow me to have different colored skin, but I will stick to something a little darker shaded for the orc here. I'm thinking something like this. No, this. Yeah, this is right. Yeah, it's sort of grey. We won't exactly be a warrior, despite orcs not usually being warriors, so we shall stick to something a little down the middle, yeah, like that. Preferably in the future, if we want to change the muscle mass of our character, then we can just change in the ragged flagon later, so it's not a big problem. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time here, because believe me, I could spend an hour or more playing here in the character creator, but for the sake of you guys and for the sake of the stream, or well, the playthrough that is, I'm going to make it a little shorter. Let's see, yeah, because I want this guy to look kind of intimidating. He's supposed to be a sort of dark character, so I would really like him to look... I prefer to have some sort of blue mark here. Yeah, the blue looks really good on that. Excellent. And I think I will stick to the one we had, yeah, this one. That's nice. So orcs have really short noses, apart from that nose. So we don't have a lot of options that make something really different looking, but I really liked the one of the first ones. Yeah, we'll stick for this one, yeah. Again, we're trying to make him look kind of intimidating, you know, kind of a rough guy that you wouldn't want to mess with. So, let's see here. Excellent, yeah. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time here, so I think he looks kind of decent the way he does already. Eye shape, oh no, yeah. So usually when you mess with the eyes on the presets, it's kind of difficult to find the one you had originally, because it doesn't really set you on a set path, but we'll go for this one, yeah. Because when you change the change eye shape after you have a preset, then it doesn't tell you where the original eyes were, so you just have to try to find them. But I will go for this one. I also have I have a mod that gives me more eye colors. But I shall stick with something that's kind of menacing looking. I really like the one we started with, but yeah, I don't. Maybe one white eye, maybe, because I want him to have the feeling that he was kind of, you know, a tough guy that's been in a lot of fights before. So we should have one eye that's kind of messed up to show that this guy has seen a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I liked this one, yeah, I like this. Even one blue menacing eye, yeah, that's really cool. And just because I might give him some eyeliners, perhaps? Nah, we don't need it, he looks cool enough without it, but maybe nah. Eye tints. Perhaps. Yeah, let's go with that. Brow. He has a nice looking brow right now, so he doesn't need any more. Mouth. Yeah, he looks nice enough with the mouth. Hair though. Now I really like the beard. The beard is like perfect, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I want him to have a big beard, but not this, because this is like God of War 4 Kratos beard, but I think I want something like this, yeah. Or maybe I want the Kratos beard. Yeah, let's give him the Kratos beard to give him that really rough look. I like the hair color, but about the hair... No, definitely not this, no. I would like him to have like a little hair bun, perhaps, yeah? Yeah, let's go with that, that looks good. So, let's call him, let's call him Hi YouTube. Just because, you know, hi YouTube. Or I might change it to be like, hi. YouTube. There we go, yeah. Hi YouTube. Now, it sounds like it says hi YouTube, but it doesn't. But at the same time, it looks kind of like a name you could find in Tamriel, so that's cool. Now, of course, we won't have any achievements because we use mods, and Todd Howard doesn't like us using cool and creative free mods, so we will just stick with what we have. I'm just gonna save the game because you don't know what's gonna happen in Skyrim, so this is part of the alternative start mod, and when we use the Mara statue here, it will allow us to change how we start the game.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
And here we have the vanilla starter option, which we could pick, but I think that you guys probably have seen it a billion times, just like I have, so I'm going to pick something more interesting, to say it like that. Let us pick a vampire in a secret lair, necromancer in a good location, a warlocks for all. I was stacked and left for dead. I live in an orcish stronghold. Now, as this is supposed to be like a dark character, I wouldn't want him to be a soldier in an army or have a hold, because he's supposed to be like a reclusive dark person, you know, kind of like a warlock. So I think that he would be perfectly suited as being a warlock's thrall. You know, we make him start in a really low place in the world, and then we can build him up.
Even in our darkest hour, there is yet hope.
Yes, there is hope, Mara. Absolutely. So, then you just go over to the bed here, and we activate it. Complete a second chance. So, here we see that our first quest becomes a second start instead of the usual quests in Helgen. So, here we have just begin your new life. So at the moment we are not the Dragonborn, but we will probably go back to Helgen at some time, and when you go into Helgen when using this mod, you will activate the main quest line. But right now we are not the Dragonborn. We are just a really cool looking orc named Hi YouTube. Oh yes, he looks really good in that. So, here is our master.
You want something from me? Watch what you're doing.
But it's important to note that despite having the alternative start mod, there isn't much deeper. It isn't really deeper than this. It's not like this is a unique character with unique dialogue and everything. We are just placed here
Make it
with this apprentice necromancer. Now, normally I would just run out of here, but for right now I would really like to kill my master and take her place. Now I just triggered a trap, but I don't think the trap is going to kill me. That's perfect. Restoration spells. I won't really invest much points in restoration, but it's nice to have. Because with this rope we can actually deal some more damage. Because right now this is just... It's a cool looking rope, but it won't give us any stat buffs. But however this gives a 50% magical restoration. Oh nice, it actually has the hood, so it looks even better. That's amazing. Oh, nice. Weapons. Right now we have a dagger. That's nice, and we don't really have a lot of things, I guess. This is part of my Vivid Weathers mod, which allows... it basically makes the weather in Skyrim a little more immersive and better. So this is a book that allows me to change the weather if, you know, maybe it gets too loud in game and I would like to lower it. These are what we're going to need. I'm just going to favorite this, and we have also Berserker's Rage. This is going to be really helpful at the start, because right now we don't have a lot of abilities at all. So let us just destroy our master, I think. Ah, we also have a magic resistance ring. That's really good. I might have to drop it because it might be a little cheating, but... So, for the sake of Hi YouTube, he has been the thrall of a warlock now, and he's kind of tired of being a thrall, so we're just going to kill our master.
You know what you're doing with those flames.
Oh, believe me. I am well aware of what I'm doing. Okay, she has a bit more health than I expected. Okay, she has a ward, but we can just hit right through it. Well, master, goodbye. And with that, we have successfully killed our first target. You shall serve as our first kill, master. And maybe in time... Well, I don't really have any more inspiring words for her right now. Herbert is the god of Skyrim. I think that's going to give us a little alchemy. Yeah, it's going to be an alchemy boost. And for the sake of role-playing, Hi YouTube will pick up most interesting books, and in time we will hopefully get to decorate our home with it. Let's see, we are just going to take all of this. Not necessarily to consume it, but because it's nice for selling. Because right now we really don't have money. We are kind of poor, actually. Search slaughterfish, thank you. Now, as this is a lore playthrough, I'm going to be talking a lot and not doing a lot of action most necessarily, so excuse me if, you know, I seem like I'm just talking and talking and talking, but that's the purpose of this playthrough. I'm just going to be talking a lot. Just having a good time, so... Oh yes, here we are. Right. So welcome to Skyrim. I really like what Special Edition does with Skyrim. The Special Edition, for those of you who don't know, is a Special Edition of Skyrim, and it makes the game look very good. I would say it looks incredible, but that might just be biased because I love the game in general, so... So here we are, entering the world, and hopefully we will have an amazing time here. An amazing time for us, at least. I don't think Skyrim is going to appreciate what we're going to do with it, but for the time being, it's peaceful. For now, at least. Now, we are currently... Oh, there are some skeevers. Skeevers usually carry sicknesses with them, but as an orc I should have some resistance to it. So I shouldn't get an annoying sickness right off the bat. I am not too sure about what the sort of build I'm going to go for, but it's going to be sort of... It's definitely going to use magic. I am aiming currently for conjuration. That's a nice line we can go for. And I might stick to using a dagger, but we can in time conjure our own sword, which will be even better. I will much prefer having a sword that I can conjure instead of having to carry a dagger around. Because actually when you use the conjured blade to kill people, you actually increase your conjuration level, which will allow us to level up quite fast. I am currently playing on the Adept difficulty, but as you can see the game is still rather easy. But fear not, the game will get challenging in time, and if the game does not get challenging in time, then I'm going to increase the difficulty. It's that simple, really. Oh, that almost scared me right there. Now, I'm just going to do some quick saves occasionally, just in case, because despite not having that many mods installed, the game is still prone to crash. Which is the most unfortunate part about Skyrim, is that when you have a lot of fun making mods for it and using mods, the game sometimes crashes. This right here, located at like the middle part between on your way from Iverstead. Sorry, not Iverstead. That's up here. No, never mind. No, that's Rorikstead. Sorry, I sometimes make mistakes, but yeah, Iverstead is here, and halfway on your way from Iverstead to Riften, you can find the Redwater Den. Now, Redwater Den right now is nothing special.
Hey there, friend. If
It's
you're
a...
looking for a fix,
yeah.
you're at the right place. Just head on down the trap door.
No, it's a place where you can get a quote-unquote fix, which basically means we can get really high down there. You can get high down there, but there is more to it. In the Dawnguard DLC, this right here is where we will find some very important things related to vampires. The name Redwater Den is kind of a nod to the fact that it's blood related, so it's a little cool place. We're going to return it later, hopefully, when we get to the Dawnguard DLC. Yes, Battle Red Mountain. An axe, I'm not interested in the axe. Yeah, right now we're just going to head on. And I think we're going to go for Riften right now. I'm seeking to go to Riften because mainly it's probably my second favorite city in Skyrim. Or maybe my third favorite, it's hard to say. My top 3 favorites of the Skyrim holds are Solitude, Riften and Markarth. All because of different reasons. Markarth is really cool to me because Markarth right here, it has Dwemer architecture in it, and that's just awesome. It's really cool and unique. Then up here we have Solitude, which has, I think, the most beautiful of the most beautiful place in general. The city as a whole has really beautiful architecture. It's flowers there, people are running in the cities, and it's just, yeah, a really cool place to hang out. And of course, you know, you can actually see it on the map here. We have the Blue Palace right here, which is where normally the High King, but now the current High Queen, is sitting. So, yeah, it's like the main place of Skyrim at the moment. And then all the way down here is Riften. Now, the reason why Riften is so cool is because that's where the Thieves Guild is located. And if you don't know what the Thieves Guild is, then basically the Thieves Guild is a big gang of thieves. Right now they're just struggling, they're not really at their highest point, but if we join them then we have the opportunity to help them get up in the world again, because right now they are just suffering. But you know, suffering is kind of a hard word, because they are thieves after all, but they are suffering in the sense that their guild is doing poor, and people aren't taking them seriously anymore. It's kind of the same situation with the Dark Brotherhood when we get to them. Basically in Skyrim as a whole, every single guild you run into are for some reason or another in need of your help, which is quite convenient that we can join them and, you know, become a worthy member and help them get better. Because yes, as a Dragonborn you can quite literally become essentially the leader of every guild. Oof, the sounds right here. Now these are one of the cooler parts of Skyrim, that you can just run around the world and discover locations that aren't even marked on the map. They're just cool places that aren't even significant, aren't even marked on the map, but they have just cool places. Like here, this is obviously a drummer sort of location, as you can see by the architecture there, like the golden sort of metal they use, drummer metal.
You're dead.
And as always there are... Well, that was unexpected. Right. Oh, please don't die right here. Well, shit.
Must have scared him off.
Well, now we're all the way back here at Redwater then, but yeah. I think that might be a good place to quit for now, and we will see each other next time. Can't wait to see you guys again. Bye.